Hey guys, in this video we're going to talk about scope zoom at long range. Real quick, taking a look at the Nexus U mount that made this video possible. Please check them out. They are made here in Utah and they're run by a veteran as well. So taking a look at the targets we're going to be looking at, it's just over 18 wide. It is a full-size IPSC and it is just over 30 inches tall. The head portion is just over 6 inches and I put a 6-inch yellow dot. One of the scopes we're looking at is a Sightron SIII 8-32 by 56. It is an MOA scope with a second focal plane. And if you don't know what that is, I'll help describe it in a minute. Second scope we're looking through is the Vortex Viper Gen 1. This is the PST. This one is a first focal plane and it has the EBR2C reticle in it.
1 mile, 6 power.
So with the Vortex Viper, one thing you'll notice is the reticle appears small.
8
and
power.
as I start zooming in, the reticle appears to be
10
growing.
power.
What you're doing is you're zooming in on the reticle.
12 power.
However, the marks on the reticle stay the same in relation to the target. That's so you can measure and calculate your distance
24 power.
from the reticle itself.
Sightron SIII.
Now with the Sightron SIII
power.
and second focal plane, as you zoom in, the reticle stays the same
9.
compared to first
10.
focal plane.
12.
So we continue to zoom in here.
14.
The Sightron SIII has an impressive magnification range
16.
from 8 power up to 32.
18.
One good thing about a
20.
second focal plane scope is when you zoom in extremely far, like a 32
24.
power, the reticle does not grow, so you keep a very fine point
28.
of aim, which the reticle has that very fine dot in the center.
32.
That makes it better for zooming in really far or zooming out to 8 power. The Vortex's reticle is almost useless at 6 power.
2. 3.
That's shooting 1 mile and spotting some dust trace.
Sightron.
Now we've moved up to 1,000 yards.
8 power. 9 power. 10 power. 12 power.
Notice with this reticle you get a very fine
14
point of aim.
power. 16 power. 18.
Also, this scope has more marked
20.
magnification settings than the Vortex does. So it's easier for me to
24.
tell exactly which zoom range I'm at. The Vortex only has 4 markings from 6 to
28.
24. The Sightron has probably 9 or 10
32.
to let me know
1,000
exactly
yards.
which power I'm set at.
Vortex Viper PST Gen 1.
Here's a look
6
through the
power.
Vortex at 1,000 yards.
8.
Right there is where this
12.
Vortex really shines. I like that reticle at the 12 power setting.
16 or 20.
And zoomed in to do some detail work, and you
24.
have excellent reading on the reticle.
Vortex Viper 500
Now we've
yards.
moved up to 500
6.
yards, and even at 6 power, that would be a relatively precise shot you could do with this size target.
12.
Now as you zoom in too far,
24.
you lose your field of view.
So 8. 9. 10. 12.
So that is one thing to keep in mind.
14.
If you're looking to shoot long range, you
16.
don't need the utmost zoom
18.
possible. You're going to lose a lot of
20.
field of view. And if your rifle is not impacting close to where you're looking,
28.
it's pretty easy to
32.
miss where your bullet is impacted. So let's take a look at some of these pictures here. These are direct comparisons. On the right will always be 12 power, and then I'm comparing it to the other magnification ranges of the scopes. Feel free to pause the video and take a screenshot if you feel like it. I'm just trying to share this information. I know a lot of people have never seen this view before, and I hope that it helps you out. Give you an idea of how much zoom you would want to shoot long range. Now keep in mind, a mile is a pretty far shot. A lot of people don't have accessibility to a range to even shoot 1 mile. However, 1,000 yards is a little more common. And I would feel confident in taking a shot at 12 power at 1,000 yards. I feel like I could still be detailed and precise in my aim point. Here's the Vortex at 1,000 yards. 8 power is a little bit too far out. 16 power gives me a good view. I like 16 in this scope. 24 power, you're really able to see some great detail, but I don't think it's absolutely necessary. Now at 500 yards, 8 power still seems a little bit far off. 16 power is up there, looking better. 24, you can zoom in and really look at all the fine details at 500 yards. This is the Sightron. From 8 power, I'd feel confident in taking a shot at 500 yards and making a precise aiming point and hitting that aim point. So here are the two scopes side by side at 1 mile at max magnification range. Well, hey, I hope this helped you guys out. I hope you learned a little bit. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video. Check out my channel if you liked what you saw. I have a bunch more long range shooting and reloading stuff. Feel free to check out all my playlists and videos. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later.